What's up, guys, and welcome back to Thomas Reacts here on the 360 Experience with myself, Thomas Mabaso. Guys, it seems like the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, is on fire lately as we see him involved in a couple of conflicts all at once. Well, right now we are going to talk about his small conflict with the Minister of State-Owned Enterprises, Mr. Pravin Gordhan. It seems like Fikile Mbalula is not happy about how Pravin Gordhan has been moving lately. He's not happy about the work that Pravin Gordhan has been doing at Transnet. So Fikile Mbalula took the opportunity that was given to him at the ANC Women's League conference that was held recently to address Pravin Gordhan and give him ultimatums. So guys, I'm going to play you the video of Fikile Mbalula addressing the Minister of State-Owned Enterprises, Mr. Pravin Gordhan. So guys, I hope that you stay with me until the video is over, because this video is funny, but at the same time I feel like it is very important. So guys, let's enjoy.
Move the heavy vehicles off the road to raid, and that is the policy of the ANC. The heavy vehicles off the road to raid, and that is the policy of the ANC. Now I'm going to say to Pravin Gordhan, I was with him there, I was also a Minister of Transport. Comrade Pravin, move faster, or otherwise we will move you.
And guys, I must say, like, it is my first time hearing someone actually addressing Pravin Gordhan in such a manner, in public like this, in front of everybody like this, and actually going as far as threatening him, because this sounds like a threat. Move or we will move you. Like, it seems like it's an ultimatum. It feels like a threat. So I don't really know what's happening there in the ANC, because this is the first time I've seen someone address Pravin Gordhan like this.
Comrade Pravin, move faster and Transnet, or otherwise we will move you. You know, comrades, we have won elections in Mangaung, and we defeated everybody. Because there are people who believed that they are in charge of the ANC. For 4 years we arrived and we changed them. And we expelled them from the ANC. And the people have said that is what
he's talking about Makashule.
What we want from you. They voted the ANC back into power. There is VBS. You know, in that VBS, the corruption that is there. People have taken state money and invested it in a mutual bank. And then they spend millions, comrades. And then when they are found on the wrong side, they resign. Abalandelelo. That's what we found in that VPS. Oh, go through their stock funds and everything. They invested their money in that VPS. That money is gone.
And guys, who is exactly responsible for VBS? Actually, this whole thing of VBS has never actually been addressed properly. Who was responsible for the fall of VBS? Because we know that a lot of people have been accusing Julius Malema about this whole thing. A lot of people have accused Floyd Shivambu, because if I'm not wrong, I remember the name of his brother, of Floyd Shivambu's brother, once came up, and then that gave people the chance to actually accuse Floyd Shivambu of being involved in the downfall of VBS. But at the same time, the EFF members were coming out swinging, talking about how many ANC members were involved compared to how many EFF members were involved. They were saying that there were a lot of ANC members who were involved in the fall of the VBS, but at the same time, there was, like, I don't really understand what happened with VBS. Who was responsible for the fall of VBS? Who are the culprits actually in this whole matter? Who was the culprit? And what actually happened there? And the people who lost money, did they get their money back?
The ANC is on top of that situation. Umtu oronga ku VBS sizamgqotha. And we are saying to law enforcement, please nganisincede sanuwayeka lama sela. Arrest them because they steal from the poor. Comrades, things are going to change in this country. If the Hawks and the NPA, they are not effective, we are saying we must strengthen them. That's why we must go back to Gundalash, must be the scorpions. We are going back to the scorpions now.
Guys, how true is that? How true is that? Are we going back to the scorpions? Just, you guys remember when the scorpions were still in charge, man? You remember when the scorpions were still in charge? A lot of things that were happening today, man, they would have not happened, man. I swear, if the scorpions were still around, a lot of comrades would not be around, man. A lot of comrades would be in jail right now. And why did they get rid of the scorpions? For what reason, actually? What was the purpose to get rid of the scorpions? These are some of the things that I talked about in the previous video when I said, like, South Africans are so frustrated about a lot of things because we have a lot of questions as the general public about things that have happened and we've never gotten any clarity from anyone. Even with the scorpions, like, what really happened with the scorpions? What was the purpose? Why? Because ever since the scorpions went out and the hawks came in, man, it's been mediocrity left, right, and center. It's been mediocrity left, right, and center. Why did they get rid of the scorpions?
To strengthen the arm of the law. Because people are just stealing. And they are not afraid. They just steal daylight. The ANC and the Women's League will march together to ensure that this country will never degenerate to be a lawless country and a state that has failed.
And guys, you know, as much as I don't have any trust in the ANC Youth League based on their recent interviews and based on the fact that they seem that it's hard for them to actually articulate what they want to do, what is their objectives, and what is their goals. The one organization that I'm honestly rooting for, and I hope that it works out, is this thing of is this ANC Women's League. I feel like right now in South Africa, women especially are faced with a lot of problems right now, and a lot of problems that are not being addressed. I feel like women right now, they don't have a proper representation. I feel like women right now, they don't have someone who's actually out there and fighting for them and fighting for their rights. I'm vouching for this ANC Women's League thing to actually succeed. I hope that they're gonna make it. I hope that they make some sort of a difference. And when I think about the ANC Women's League, I wonder what about other political parties. Don't they have women's leagues in their political parties? Because in South Africa right now, like, women are being killed. I think a lot of women are being killed right now in South Africa. Women are being stalked, they are being abused, they are being harassed. The others, they're being trafficked all across Africa. Like, I feel like right now women are at the stage where they don't even feel secure right now. You can't even greet a lady these days. When you greet someone, they look at you weird because of the things that are happening right now in the country. And I feel like women don't have proper representation from other women in higher positions. So that's why I'm asking myself a lot of questions when I'm like, what about other political parties? Don't they have women's leagues in their own political parties? Don't they have structures that are focusing on issues that are affecting women? Why is it only the ANC that is that is always talking about is Women's League. Why is it that the women from the ANC Women's League seems to be the ones who are attempting to talk about the issues that are affecting women in South Africa? Why aren't other political parties there? Why aren't they there? Why don't they have their Women's League, man? I mean, like, I feel like every political party should have a Women's League, and they should have a youth league. I feel like it's mandatory at this moment. I feel like if you're going to open up a political party, you need to have a women's league, and you need to have a youth league, because these are structures that are really effective within our communities, man. I'm really vouching for this ANC Women's League, man. I hope that they get the ball rolling, because it's fair. A lot of women, they don't feel like the ANC Women's League has fought for them. They don't feel like these women have actually fought for them. They don't feel like a lot of these women have not addressed the issues that women are facing in this country right now. Because if you look at this thing of femicide, man, it's taking like femicide, like women are being killed left, right, and center, and these women are being killed by people who they live with, people whom they love, their spouses, their partners, their family members. They are being killed left, right, and center, man. You are seeing women are being raped, they are being killed. Even children right now, they are under attack. We see children being raped by their uncles, being raped by their fathers, being raped by their stepfathers. Women are under a lot right now, and I feel like they don't have a proper representation. That's why I'm saying, like, I feel like it's mandatory for every political party to have a women's league structure, to have a youth league structure. Because what's the point of having a political party if you're only going to focus on the executive, if you are not going to focus on other structures?
We've built roads, we've built houses, and we're still building them. This economy has been attacked left and right, and they say we must not talk about it. Comrades, we were visited here by Isifo Kutwa COVID. Ikhohlo Usatan into ezingayaziyo. And it took millions and thousands of our people's lives. But we fought it. It took 2 million jobs in our economy. And today, as I'm speaking to you, not in fish, into Amagwega, into Gonyani Nant, the economy is growing at 0.4% growth domestic product. Yakula the economy is on the recovery. If we were to be out
for just $67, you can make as many. With Doodly, you drag it.
Out of power, they will say we have been sleeping on the job. Because next year is going to even be better and better in terms of this economy. We are fighting inflation amidst the challenges in Russia and Ukraine. And Sisbaleka spoke eloquently about that. To say that war is a war of imperialism. That's what she said. She said that war is the war of imperialism. And where are the women of the ANC? Those who are going to be elected, that is going to be your struggle. We just finished a dialogue of BRICS. Yeah, in Gauteng. All political parties that came, they said, the ANC cannot be out of power, because if the ANC gets out of power, the African revolution is defeated. We will work and support the ANC. Comrades, coalitions. We work with people that we thought we will never work with them in local government. But let me tell you, even the media here, next year we are not working for coalition, we are working for outright ANC majority.
And guys, how do you think the ANC is going to do next year? I've heard a lot of people talking about the ANC losing elections and the ANC going under 50%. Do you actually believe that the ANC will go under 50% next year? Or do you believe that the ANC will go out of power next year? I believe like sometimes before elections, we tend to hype up these other political parties, but when it comes time to vote, South Africans can be mad with the ANC for a lot of things. South Africa can be mad with a lot of South Africans, even right now, even in the past elections, the South Africans were mad at the ANC for a lot of things, but they still voted for the ANC. So I wonder what's going to happen, because even this thing of load shedding, the way they are handling it right now, by the time election comes, people would have forgotten about the load shedding. The fact that we used to go from not having electricity for like 4 hours, 6 hours, but now it's like 1 hour, 2 hours at most, and once a day. It's no longer as bad as it used to be. So if this whole load shedding thing, because they knew that a lot of political parties were going to campaign on load shedding, on the fact that the ANC can't provide you with power. So as soon as they started providing people with power, I feel like a lot of parties, like, they fell back, because their one ammunition against the ANC was never there. And I feel like these other political parties, the mistakes that they tend to make, they don't go out there and actually tell people their policies and what they propose. They always go out there and complain about the ANC, and they complain about the things that people already know. So people don't care about you complaining about things that we already know. What are you going to do to make things better? I feel like political parties need to start approaching this whole election things differently, Going out there to complain about the ANC is not working. It is not working. It is not going to work for you, I feel like if you go out there and start telling people what you are going to do, just see what Gordhan Mackenzie did. You remember what Gordhan Mackenzie said? In 100 days, I'm going to eradicate pit toilets, I'm going to fix swimming pools, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And in 100 days, he achieved maybe like 90% of those things. And people were really happy about him. They didn't care about the DA. They didn't care. Like, he was not there telling them about, do not vote for the DA. The DA is not there for you. The DA is the white people's party. No, he was not there. He just told people, like, guys, I'm going to do this. If you elect me, I'm going to do this. In 100 days, I'm going to make sure that you no longer have pit toilets here. You no longer have all these other problems that you have. And in 100 days, he managed to fix a lot of problems. So I feel like political parties going out there to complain about the things that people already know, come on, it's a waste of time. How many times are these guys going to go out there and complain about the issues that South Africans are already familiar with? Why don't you tell us what you are going to do? Tell us your policies. Tell us what you are bringing to the table. Stop telling me about what ANC is doing wrong. I know what ANC is doing wrong. I'm looking for an alternative. So I want to know what is the other guy is going to do for me. I don't want the other guy to keep telling me what the ANC is doing, I don't know what's wrong with these South African political parties,
Not arrogantly, but politely, because the ANC deserves to be returned to power. Anyone else can stand and raise their voices, but the ANC, we will work very hard to ensure that it returns to power without asking from anybody.
How?
Decisive victory and decisive majority in this country. We have lost power, comrades, in the municipalities, in Johannesburg, in Pretoria, in Port Elizabeth. We have lost power in Ekurhuleni. I see today they fight ukuthi why did Panyaza go to Bree Street? uPanyaza ulwiselwa into yokuthi why eye Bree Street. Kuthiwa noma kangayi and uqelelwa i-political party ena 10%. Ibolekwe ipower. Kupuma umuntu eTVini with brevity. When Panyaza come here again, I will take that mic. uyayithatha ndingekho la mic. Why should Panyaza ask political parties when people are visited by disaster? Panyaza must be here, bathathe panya bangene. Asibafuni oprimiya baleleyo emsebenzini. Anasibagadile bonke. Bande ngomlomo abaprimiya. Asibaboni.
Do you guys feel like Fikile Mbalula is preparing himself for the presidency of the ANC, man? Sometimes, every time when Fikile speaks, especially recently, when Fikile speaks, he's so bold. He's so bold these days. I feel like the guy is preparing himself to run for the presidency after Ramaphosa. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he will run during the ANC's conference, but I feel like after Ramaphosa's second term, if he wins, I feel like Mbalula is going to throw his head into the... I feel like Mbalula is going to throw his head, man. The guy, the way he speaks, the way he talks, how bold he is, it's almost as if he's already campaigning for the presidency of the ANC, man. Nobody can tell me anything. Fikile Mbalula is already campaigning for the presidency of the ANC. You know, like we used to have debates with my friends, like, guys, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder who's going to come after the ANC, after Ramaphosa. But then, man, as soon as Mbalula started talking, I'm like, damn, that's it. That's it. The person who's going to come after Ramaphosa is Fikile Mbalula. Mark this video. Clip this video right here. The person who's going to come after Ramaphosa is Fikile Mbalula. I feel like they are grooming him. I feel like he's already warming up to the idea of being the president of the ANC. Just the way he defends the ANC right now. He defends, like, if I were to open a political party, I would love to have someone like Mbalula on my side. I mean, like, guys, this guy is so loyal to the ANC. Mbalula is so loyal to the ANC, just unlike anybody I've ever seen before.
Sifuna benze lento yenziwa nguPanyaza. Lengalalisi opposition. uPanyaza, when I saw that Bree Street is cracking, in about 15 minutes they said the Premier of Gauteng has arrived. That's what we want. A leader who cares about his people. Comrades, load shedding will be defeated. And it will be defeated not temporarily but permanently. And not for elections but forever. Because this elite is eating in the economics of our country. The Reserve Bank says the repo rate...
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
As it is. And it says, fix load shedding and fix the logistics of the country. And then it says, move the heavy vehicles off the road to rate. And that is the policy of the ANC. Now I'm going to say to Pravin Gordhan, I was with him there, I was also a minister of transport. Comrade Pravin, move faster, or otherwise we will move you. Comrade Pravin, move faster and Transnet. Or other.
You know, Pravin Gordhan has always been that one guy who's never in the spotlight. I don't know how, I wonder how he feels about this, man. Pravin Gordhan has never been the one to be on the spotlight. And to be put on a blast like this, I mean, Fikile Mbalula is putting this guy on the blast. I wonder how he feels about this.
Otherwise, we will move you. We need all loli bacho KZN abati lori bati loli KZN. Kandi yapayana siyongcwaba abantu befile ezindleleni ziloli.
Introducing IELTS Online, the world's leading English language test.
Iloli maziphume emgwaqweni. Zihambe ngololiwe. masinawucula loo nto ingathi asiphathanga. We are in charge. And the repo rate been kept where it is, and inflation, Ulisija Khanyago says, do the following things. These are the things we must do. Jamtandu Sputla and Maz Nobukona Panamklanj. Usputla we are Jaiva, Nigana Mona Kaka Jaiva. But in Dimtanda Kaka Jaiv is a load shedding. Jonga we are Jika Usputla man. Jika Dimbon and the Talent of the Avia. You know, you understand when you have sent a person, when you are deployed. Ufana no kids vater, a SARS. Unzi malamfo. Yabanum to come to Mileyo when you have sent a person to deliver for the country. I operator abelunga bateti politik. Operator bateti politik mosu palene ngwati. Got the load shedding on email.
And guys, we have to be honest, the rater has to be the worst. The guy has to be the worst at ESCOM, man. I don't believe that there is someone who has failed just like him. I feel like he's number one when it comes to failing at ESCOM, man. Man, the rater. And the worst part, the media was protecting this guy. The media was protecting this guy. I wonder it was the fact that he was white or what. But the media was protecting this guy. But under this guy, man, everything was such a mess, man. It was such a mess, man.
But load shedding is a disaster. He says we want to be like Stalin and all of that. But we've got these comrades and many others who have sent. And we want to send the right people, and the women of our country must also and are contributing to this. We don't want ministers who don't know what they are doing. We don't want premiers who don't know what they are doing. When you are a premier, you must be busy, like Panyaza. Ube busy man, kubonakale ubusy. Kuthiwa kungathiwa upremier wenye indawo ngubani kungaziwa. Yakani ukhumsha comrades. Ibani zipremier ngoyebantwini. Ungabi ngumeya nje ngegama. You must be a mayor of the ANC. And lento yokuthi kususwe omeya bangabafazi asizuyivuma uyaphambili ngoku. Ngoba ama-comrade ayiqhelile lento xa bagqiba uwini conference bafike batshintshe omeya. Ngoba abafuna umeya we-faction. Sisibaleka have taken that thing to the NEC. Lo mgidi uphelile lo. Udibana no chairperson we province elungisa izpecs ethetha into engavakaliyo. Siyamtshintsha lo meya. Uzayibeka apho umtshintsha xa bekutheni.
I think Fikile Mbalula has to be my favorite right now, guys. I don't wanna lie. And when it comes to firing ANC up, he's doing a wonderful job, man. I know that the ANC has a lot of work to do, and Fikile Mbalula is doing everything in his power to make sure that the organization is fired up. I feel like somehow the ANC, even its members, they felt like the party is going under, man. I feel like all this talk about the ANC losing power, it has started to get to some of the members of the ANC, some of the members of the ANC. I think they've started imagining their lives past the ANC rule, and everybody's starting to ask themselves questions like, damn, what would I do? Because we know a lot of these guys who are holding these positions at the ANC, some of these guys who are working at our municipalities and whatever, after 2024 elections, a lot of things are going to move. I feel like a lot of people are even going to lose jobs, man. Some of these cadres are going to lose jobs. If the ANC don't perform the way Mbalula wants it to perform, I feel like it's going to be a mess in terms of having proper representation in the municipalities and whatever. And most of these guys, why are they going to go? Some of these guys, the only thing they know is politics. So the ANC has no chance but to survive next year. How do you think the ANC will do next year? And guys, how do you and what are your thoughts about this whole thing about Mbalula addressing Pravin Gordhan live in front of everybody? I mean, like, according to me, I've never seen anyone address Pravin Gordhan just like that. Maybe before Malema, but someone within the ANC. I've never seen someone within the ANC address Pravin Gordhan like this. I think it took balls from Mbalula, man. So guys, please tell me what you think on the comment section, and please don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part, guys, please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Thomas Mabaso, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.